Hey, hey, hey. Hello, 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 everyone. Good to see you guys. First of all, I want to apologize for not dropping this live on yesterday like I was supposed to. I had to take care of some personal business at the last minute, so I was not able to go live. So I still wanted to continue to do this live on today. So please forgive me. My personal life comes first. YouTube is something that I just like to do at times. So, but again, like I said, I apologize. But anyway, welcome to Forever Lisa's World Jewel's Palace Room, known as Safe Haven, where it's real talk with real people in real life. You will see God's love, peace, joy, happiness, unity, and respect over here. Okay, so hope you guys are having a blessed hump day. I feel good. I feel good. I'm well rested up. I took a couple of days off of work um, for personal reasons and stuff, but I feel good. So I'm back stronger now, and so I'll be able to go to work and do my performance tonight. So I got tonight and tomorrow night. And I'm off for the weekend, so it's all good. It's all good. So good to see you guys. Whoever is in the chat, I can't see my chat. Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the class? I don't know if anybody here or not, but I know some lady named Pamela Fields came in yesterday, so I want to apologize to you, Pamela. You called me Adrian, so you must. I think she was in the wrong chat on yesterday because my name is Lisa. Um, so no, I want everybody to know that I am. We're gonna be talking about rejection, stalking, love, and pain, part two. We talked about rejection on last Tuesday, so I'm going ahead and continue it on this week as well. And before I get started, I want everybody to know that I'm not no preacher, a teacher, a counselor, a therapist, or a doctor. I'm just a willing vessel being used by God for His purpose, not man. And also, I want people to know that this house is surrounded with God. So please come here with respectful, being respectful. Okay, you cannot respect God, you can leave now. Okay, because at times I will bring up God's name. I do believe in Jesus Christ. I do believe in the Father. I also believe in the Holy Spirit. Okay, so so hopefully that we can all connect and we all can just to get to know each other without being disrespectful to each other. Respect me, the host. This is my brand over here. This is my channel over here. And I like to do things decent and in order. And sometimes I do have mods in my chat. So any mods come in my chat, if they wish to block you for any reason, 9 10 times you probably will disrespectful to me or to somebody in the chat, and they will block you. Okay, my moms will not block you because they do not like you. Okay, I have moms over here like that. Okay, my moms is adults over here. Okay, so respect each other. Okay, if you come to my live chat and you find somebody in there who you do not like, go ahead and block each other. That way you can enjoy the content I'm going to present on you on today. Okay, so hello. I believe your name is Trillo TV Live. Hey, 3000. Good to see you. Blessings to you. Glad you made it. Glad you still here. 'Cause I had no idea who blocked you on that day. So I'm glad you let me know. Because if you don't let me know, that's why I try my best to, check my block list at least once a week to see if anybody in there got blocked. I know people, do be funny and accidents do happen. They probably was trying to block somebody else and probably block you by accident. So that do happen because At times I do get trolls and stuff into my live chat. Okay. So before I get going on with the discussion, I want to talk about. I do want to keep the people of Florida in our prayer because Hurricane. I think pronounce her name. I mean it's Ann. Hurricane Ann is hitting over there in Florida somewhere. So the last time um, I seen it was some heavy rainfalls. It's falling across parts of Florida. So please keep the people over there in prayer. They losing their power and everything. So I've been trying to stay on top of what's going on up over there. So just please keep because I know some people gonna lose loved ones. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna pray and hope not. But usually during this hurricane storms, people do pass away. Okay, they lost somebody who they love. Because of the hurricane. So hope everybody is safe and sound. You know what I'm saying? Um, Wherever who's over there in Florida. I know over there on the beach sector. I know over there on Lady Mika over there. I know she been live for the last couple of days and stuff since this hurricane been hitting over there, dropping cash apps for people who live over there in Florida. They dropping their cash apps down to help, so people can help buy supplies, gas that they need and stuff like that. I heard that you are allowed to get like $20 worth of gas at certain spots over there in Florida. So it's a lot going up over there, you know what I'm saying? So if you know Lady Nika, go over there and check her out. If you from Florida, I don't know if they just doing the beach sector side or if they doing anybody that's from Florida. I'm not for sure how they doing up over there, but you probably go over there and watch her live and just for everybody, go ahead and drop your cash up if you need help. That's what they're doing up over there. Okay. So, like I said, I don't know if it's just for that side or if they're doing it for everybody. Okay. So, I know she did a live on yesterday about it. She's doing a live again on earlier today about that. Okay. So, I just want to definitely, speak on that. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. This slide is about, I said, like I say, it's about rejection, stalking, love, and pain. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it. How can you get over rejection? You being rejected um, from someone who you love. Y'all broke off, and y'all broke up, and you can't let that person go. So this not no love channel. I seen certain people somewhere is being hurt. Okay, so it's just some things I just wanted to just discuss whoever is going through this tribulation right now, okay, through these trials, okay, and it hurt. Love do hurt, okay. Love is love, but love do hurt. So anyway, I always attach a scripture with my. Sorry if you guys see my hands move. That's just me, okay. I just gotta have it, okay. Anyway, 1 Corinthians 13, 4-8 reads. Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself. Is not a puff up. Does not behave rudely. Does not seek its own. Is not provoked. Thinks no evil. Does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoice in truth. Bears all things. Believe all things. Hope all things. Endure all things. Love never fails. But whether there are prophecies, they will fail. Whether there are tongues, they will cease. Whether there is knowledge, it will vanish away. Okay. Um, and 1 second, you guys. Okay. This video of discussion rejects stalking, love, and pain. I touched on this subject, like I said previously. I did on last week. I just wanted to discuss it again because when you see someone going through, you hurt with them. At least that's me. Okay. I hear some people say it's only YouTube. It's entertaining. But everything is not for entertainment. Some is real life issues. We are real people. We have real hearts. So we go through things. Okay. Sometimes YouTube is the only place people can go. Okay. So rejection can be very painful for someone who is in love. Okay, it can cause them to be weak. It can lead to them stalking the person who no longer want to be with them. Dealing with love rejection It's a learning experience for anyone. It will teach you many ways on how to deal with any type of rejection. When God closes the doors and lock it, let it stay shut and locked. Don't try to unlock it and open the door again and ask God why. It's a reason for it. Okay. Um, I heard a quote and, and I read, and it's so true. Love the one who God loaned to you, because one day He will want them back. That's a good quote. I like that quote. So thank you. Who is this? Chelsea. Hey, thank you for coming in here. God bless you, Chelsea. I'm asking you guys, you got a community wall, if you can please share me out. I really appreciate it. Much love to you. Okay, now we're going to talk about during a rejection, during your breakup, during your, um, you no longer, love that person anymore. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Rejection can happen in lots of ways: in person, online, by phone, through a text, anywhere. Sometimes it's a surprise. And sometimes you know it's coming. It can be hard to know exactly how you would react. Nobody knows how they react until it happens to them. But there are some things to consider on how to deal with being rejected. Okay? You never know. It could be a big surprise. You know what I'm saying? And you love this person so much, and all of a sudden they into somebody else, or they like someone else. You know what I'm saying? And you never seen it coming. Sometimes red flags be there. You know what I'm saying? On how a person treats you, on how they change up on you. Um, the things that he or she, might say, give you a signal, but you don't want to accept that signal that they gave you, because you in love with that person. So you don't want to feel no rejection. You don't want to lose that person. But that person is no longer with you, and then that person is no longer with you, you start doing things that you never done before. Constantly stalking them. You know what I'm saying? Constantly calling their phones, or going by their homes, or riding by their house, or by their jobs, or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Or constantly trolling them. You know what I'm saying? So things gonna be start. You start be doing abnormal things that you never did before. Okay, that's when you know that you cannot handle this rejection. So the thing that you can do when times like this start to happen, take time to cool off. Okay, sit back and think. Okay, he ready to break up, or she ready to break up for me. It's when it's time to cool off and think. It can be a good idea to take some time away from someone who has rejected you. If it hurts, or if you feel angry, this can be particularly important, so that you don't do or say something that you will regret. Hurting them back may feel satisfying in the moment, but it won't help in the long run. So take time off, separate yourself from them. Okay, cut them off. Okay, this is how you can deal with the rejection, even though you don't want to cut them off. But if a person don't want you, you cannot force a person into into your life. I mean, it is what it is. You got to accept it. You know what I'm saying? Um, so don't try to hurt them because they hurt you. Just let it go. Allow yourself to feel all emotions you feel. There's no right way to feel when you being rejected. Some folks feel disappointed, sad, angry, hurt. All of those emotions all in one time. You know what I'm saying? So remember, nursing your feelings is your responsibility. It's okay to need support, but consider other people you can go instead of making the person or who rejected you deal with your feelings. Okay? Emotions gonna come. Okay. This is how you're gonna have to handle your rejection. So during your rejection time, these are things that you should be doing. Okay. Hey, misunderstood. Hey, Felicia the one. So it's gonna be painful. Okay. So allow yourself to feel all the emotions that you feel. Good to see you guys. And during your rejection, you cannot let that person go, okay? Because you hurt, you in pain, okay? Surround yourself with people who support you, people who are going to hear you out. Sometimes we want to vent. We just want to vent to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So you want to vent to that person. You want that person. You don't want no yes person to be to vent to. You want somebody who you can really talk to, who can really give you something, to talk to you back. So you need a person ear. So being around people who make you feel good and care about you can be very helpful. Just because someone has rejected you doesn't mean that there aren't lots of other people who do accept you. Okay? You are loved by other people. So go around those people who support you, who you know that love you. You know what I'm saying? Who that's not going to reject you. This is only during the rejection, you guys. When you're being rejected from somebody who you love. Excuse me. And you can't let them go. Okay? I know it hurt. When you close to a friend, your friend is hurting, you hurt for your friend as well. You want to turn your back on your friend. So if your friend come to you because she is struggling with rejection because she could not let this person go who she is in love with, and it's hard to let them go, be her friend. Be there for her. Don't turn your back on her. Okay? Um, um, Take some time to be alone. It's so important. When you take some time of being alone, um, and what that means to being alone, as a great as family and friends can be, it can also help to be by yourself for a little while. It's okay to lean on other people, but it's also okay to take a break from people. Enjoy your own company for a while. And with that, taking some time alone, take that number out your phone. Okay? If you follow them on Facebook, they friends on Facebook, delete, them from your Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want no attachments with the person at all who has rejected you. That's the only way you're gonna start healing yourself. Okay? Let all strings go. Because the more that you allow that person who rejecting you, who you in love with, in your presence, you going you you're gonna be there. You're not gonna be able to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna still be connected with that person because they hurt you, but you still want to be around that person who hurt you. First, before you do anything, you're gonna have to heal yourself first. Okay, just gonna have to heal yourself first. We're talking about rejection through pain and love. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Hey, Gwen, how you doing? Hey, Myron, how you doing? And you definitely got to take care of yourself. You know, you often need rest to heal with the physical pain. The same can be said of the pain of rejection. Remember, rejection hurts. Okay, so treat yourself. Some people like exercising or going out to eat or watching a favorite movie or something. Do what makes you feel better. You know what I'm saying? So you got to start. Excuse me. You got to start thinking of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Spending time for yourself. Do that me time. Because you start focusing on yourself and doing that me time, you won't be thinking about the person who rejects you. You know what I'm saying? Because you focus on yourself. You doing that self love. You know what I'm saying? So start taking care of yourself. Spend time with yourself. You're a beautiful person. You know what I'm saying? So just because this person reject you, don't mean that it's nobody else next in line that is looking for you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the people who we think is for us, you know what I'm saying, it's not really for us. You know what I'm saying? We the one just wanted that person. So did God really put that person into your life? Okay. So like I said before, once God closed those doors and He cut that person out your life, let that person go. Because a person that really love you, they're not going to reject you anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to hurt you if they really love you. So if this person is constantly hurting you, constantly rejecting you, they don't want you. Move on. Okay? So build your own self-esteem. Okay? Because being rejected can make us feel bad about ourselves. Try making a list of your accomplishments, not his. This is all about you now. Okay? Because you being rejected from him. He don't want you or she don't want you no more. So now you got to build yourself up. Okay? A couple of the things that you liked about yourself. Okay? This could be helpful in reminding you of good things about you or good things you still have in your life. Okay? Go for your dreams. Go back to school for something. Go do what you was doing before you even started dating that person. You know what I'm saying? So go back and build yourself up. Make your dreams come true. Okay, if you're struggling to think of anything to put on those lists, ask people you trust to help you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people can see the good in you, know what you was good at. You know what I'm saying? So so build your own self-esteem up. It's so important. Okay, it's so important that because rejection um, do hurt. Again, when you really love somebody and then you start stalking that person, and then that's when trouble gonna come because stalking is a crime. Okay, you can get charged for stalking if you constantly stalking somebody that no longer wants you. Okay, so always remember, stalking is a crime. Okay, so make sure that you go to somebody who you can trust. Hey Graham, good to see you, brother. I'm so glad to come on live yesterday. I did leave a note inside my live stream that I had something personal I had to take care of. So if you came yesterday, so please forgive me. I'm sorry, y'all. My grandson and my champion that knocked my knocked my internet off the wall. So I had to go plug it back up. That's what happened. Oh my God! I said, what happened to my internet? And they unplugged it. They realized they had it unplugged. So I apologize. I'm sorry. So as I was saying, um, I don't even know where I left off at, but I was just saying, build yourself. I was talking about. Oh gosh, I should have did this yesterday. Build your self-esteem. Like I said, being rejected can make us feel bad about ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because we think it's us. You guys hear me? Okay, great. Yeah, it was my internet, you guys. My grandson should been sitting down, him and champion, and they're throwing the football. You know, I got champion with the football. They unplugged my internet. My internet plugged into the wall, and they unplugged it, and everything that shut down. My TV, the TVs in the house, and everything. So I had to go home and plug it back up before I lose boot all the way. So I am back. Sorry for the, you got kids in the home. I'm checking on here, sit down because he was bad. So we talked about rejection, um, stalking, love, and pain. And like I said, love can hurt. Love does hurt at times. You know, so it can hurt. But again, like I said, you can't make nobody love you. Can't make nobody be with you. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to cut ties off from the person who already reject us or who no longer love us no more, who not want to be with us no more. So we're gonna have to cut ties off completely, and you got to build yourself up, cleanse yourself up, make you a better, a person. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's a reason why. That's right, Grand Fisherman. So I'm gonna drop my link down now. For anybody who wants to come up here, you are so welcome to come up here. I'm glad that was a easy fix. Yes, here we go again. Come on, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Hey, free thinker. Blessings to you. Blessings. Good to see you. You're right, Grant. No matter what, you can't please everyone. And guess what? You're not supposed to. That's so true. You can't please everyone. You got to know that everyone is not for you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we think, like I said earlier, we think this person is for us, this person is not for us. But like I said, if a person loves you, they're not going to continue on to um, hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Especially a woman. A woman loves um, love is strong. You know what I'm saying? A woman will fall in love with a man quicker than a man fall in love with her, all because of because that's how a woman is. You know what I'm saying? A woman know how to love. You know what I'm saying? But but once he started to hurt you and reject you, especially, hey Beverly, good to see you. I didn't see you up in here. Good to see you. So I am going to drop the link into the chat if anybody want to come up here and discuss this subject we're talking about to help somebody that is being rejected out here. You know what I'm saying? And it's, they struggling with being rejected. You got a advice that you can give someone, please do so. come here and let me hear your input. I'm not gonna be on long, you guys. It's got to be up within an hour, okay? Within an hour's time. So they go to link. Link just dropped in the chat. Um, Anybody may come up here and chit chat with me if you may. Yep, you may come if you want. You're gonna chat right there. Jesus, turn down. Okay. Okay, misunderstood. It's coming up here.
Hi.
What you doing?
I'm okay. I don't know how my sound is. We're like flooding out here. Not like Florida, but we got our weather alert out here in California. It's crazy. So I don't know what my sound is like right now.
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
it's raining here
Um,
as well.
okay, just let me know because I can't really hear you, but it's okay. I just want to
Can you
say
hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. I think that my connection is bad because of the storm out here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But so far you sound good.
Okay. So I really like this subject. And I was just wondering. So when you're talking about the stalking thing, are you saying that we should never do it? Because when a woman is fed up and she's had enough, I'm just like, what exactly do you consider stalking?
What I consider stalking? Is
You
that
said
what you
what?
asked me, sis? Is that what you
I'm
asked
saying,
me?
okay, so if somebody's trying to ask somebody a question or get somebody's attention, and they just show up at their house a little bit, like I think it's a little healthy sometimes until they tell you to go away.
It becomes stalking, like you said, until they say for you to stop, and you continue on going, and continue on to try to contact that person when they tell you to stop. That's when it's stalking right there. When they say stop, we have to
Okay,
stop.
but
You know,
doesn't the other person have to take? And I'll jump in the chat and listen to your response because I don't have a good connection. But doesn't the other person have to take some responsibility for leading you on and having you fall in love with him? So we know how women can get and emotional. So I feel like the guy has got to take on some of the accountability. I'm saying guy because I'm a woman, but I mean it for both roles.
and I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think a man really should talk to you one on one. You know what I'm saying? Um, if he no longer wants you no more, I don't think he should just um, ignore you. I believe that if you guys was dating and y'all had a strong relationship, he or she should be able to go to that individual and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? And let that person know that I no longer wants to be with you, or whatever the reason is. You know what I'm saying? Because when you dating, you got the right. Um, to me, you have the right to have a. They should tell you why they no longer want you no more, especially if you've been dating. You know what I'm saying? But and I know us women, we love strong. We love hard. And sometimes it is hard to let go. And so if you weak, you're gonna do things like that. You're gonna stop. That's why you got to be grounded. You know what I'm saying? You can't be weak. You can't even let him see that you weak. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah. Uh, Good
What
evening,
you say about that,
ladies.
Graham? Hey,
Good
Hi,
Graham.
evening.
Graham.
What's up? What's happening? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody watching. Like, subscribe, and share. So, yeah, misunderstood. A man is
Yeah,
dead wrong. A man is dead wrong when he leads a woman on. Absolutely. Absolutely. But unfortunately, in the times we in, a lot of people think that being a player is cool or being a user is cool. You know, most people don't believe in love anymore. Now, that could be
Mm-hmm.
because of the social media era that we're in. I don't know, but most people don't believe that being in love is cool anymore. All it is about boosting your numbers. You know what I mean? Oh,
Yeah.
like for instance, the rapper The Baby from North Carolina, he just recently put out a song called Boogeyman, and on that track, he exposes that he had sex with Megan Thee Stallion several times. Like even the day before she got allegedly shot by Tory Lanez, he said he had sex with her.
Wow.
So you know what Megan does, right? She comes back during her I love was it I love iHeartRadio during her iHeartRadio performance. She stops the show and she addresses it, but she does it subliminally. And she basically says, look, this is my body. I do with my body what I want. I do with whoever I want. This is my body. So basically, she admitted it. You know what I mean? But that
Mm.
was smart on her part because of the fact that she shut him down now. That's not going to get no more mojo. If she would have denied it, it would have kept going. It would have built up. But the point I'm making is this: try to find someone. You know what it is, misunderstood. You might be looking for the wrong person. Like that might be what it is, and you don't even realize it. Here's what you should do: stop looking and let the person find you.
That's
I
right.
think that guys should realize how I'm not talking from personal experience. Okay, I'm just saying, not this part. But I think that guys should, and women, should realize that it could be a dangerous game played by his heart.
Yeah, absolutely. People get killed like that. It happens every
Mhm.
day. It happens every day. I'm fortunate that I've only actually been in love with two women in my whole life, and I'm thankful for that. Now, I've been with many women, but I've only been in love with two. You know what I mean? And one of those was my child's mother. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Now, it was hard getting over the situation, but I got over it. But everybody's
Yes.
not me. There's a lot of guys out
Right.
there that will stalk and actually hurt a woman. And there's women
Mhm.
that will hurt a man. People are
Mhm.
crazy.
Yes, it is.
People are crazy. And like I know this one guy, I'm not gonna say his name because I'm not gonna put his business out there. He knows who he is. He has about maybe 10 girlfriends
Wow.
and
How many?
about 10 girlfriends. And he
Oh,
really,
wow.
he really, even though to me they're just side chicks, he really treats them all like they're really his girl. Like he'll fight guys over them and everything. You understand? Like they're all his. They can't. He can be with all of them, but they can't be with nobody else. And
Do
he
they know
actually,
about each other?
a couple of them know about the others, but some of them don't. Some of them think they're the only one. And this is an older man. Like he's into his 40s already. So
Oh, wow.
some people just can't shake that player thing. Like some people only live to screw around. I've come to realize that some people, that's all their life is based on, is how many different people they can screw. And
Good
it's
evening,
sad.
underrated. Thank you for coming through. Sorry, friends.
Yeah, it's sad. You
Yeah.
know, at this point, I'm 40 years old. I'll be 41 if God allows me to in December. You know what I mean? And I'm sick of that. I'm done with that type of lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why I misunderstood. Like people that I'm cool with online that got bigger platforms, you're not really gonna see me over there anymore because I'm not with the nonsense no more. I'm not here to argue and make threats but I'm from a different era. Like if it's on, you don't make threats on the internet. You just get busy. Like you just see each other in the street and handle it, and that's that. But it's just the way things are going. We got to get back to like the old school type of ways. I mean, but with the
Mhm.
new technology, but the old school way of thinking. You understand? If we get to that, but that comes with people getting closer to God, so to speak.
Right.
You have to believe in God, because if you don't believe in God, you're capable of doing anything because you don't think it's any
Mhm.
consequence.
Right.
Yeah.
And then also when you find a guy that want to keep you behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Want to do things with you on behind the scenes, and don't want to talk about you in front. He's not for you. I mean, because he's hiding you. You know what I'm saying? Because the guy that
Yeah.
loves you, or a girl that loves you, they're gonna speak about you. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna hide you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna respect you. And you find some that is disrespectful, it's time to push back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Andre Darby says some men and women very toxic, never learn. You're right, underrated. And you
In
think
my opinion,
go ahead.
you won't learn a person. You may never learn a person completely, but you will not learn that person for at least a month and a half of y'all being with each other constantly. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Because
Yep.
everybody's on their best behavior when you first meet them. It's
Yep.
beautiful at first. Like they don't walk, they glide at first. Everything is harmonious at first.
Oh, you sir right about that, Graham. And it
Mm-hmm.
would turn within a month's time, like you said, 6 months time, you start seeing their real self. You start seeing who they really
Right.
are. And they sometimes
Yeah.
they might not be who you thought they were. Because how they present themselves at the beginning. And then
Mm-hmm.
things start changing. You will see that change. You know what I'm saying? You will
Yeah.
see it. You will
And
see it. You
and
so right about that.
misunderstood. Yep,
Yeah.
thank you, sis. Yeah, and just knowing you this short amount of time, I'm very observant, and it seems like the dudes online are like a lot of them are after you because they not you are nice looking, but a lot of them are after you because they think you got a couple dollars. And I don't know why they
Yeah,
think that. I don't know how they found that out, but for them, it's like, okay, I can try to get some sex and some money. So you got to be very careful with who you're dealing with
yeah,
on. Don't, like if I was you, I wouldn't deal with anybody you meet offline online. Like I wouldn't have any
Yeah.
online relationships. Like if they know, like it's just like a celebrity. If the person knows you're a celebrity, you're always gonna have in your mind, are they with me because of my celebrity, or are they with me because they actually like me and they care about me and want to
right,
get to, you know,
Yeah.
right.
It's true.
and
I tell her all the time she got to be careful because people know she got some, they know
mm-hmm,
she got everything. She got the look, she's very beautiful. She got the
mm-hmm.
pocket. You know what I'm saying? So she's gonna have to be very careful and nobody's not gonna be using her for those two things. They want she wanna make sure she get a man that love her, not for what she
Mm-hmm.
got and how she looks.
And not even just her. You got to remember she has children also. So you got to
Yes,
see if
exactly.
you got to do a background check on the next dude you take serious because you don't want to bring just anybody around your kids. You
Right.
dig? Like
That's true
and
fact.
and and you want to make it back home to your kids. You really got to do a background check on these people. Like you got to, show me your ID. I need to see a government issued ID. Like
Hmm.
for real. Like
No, you're
with
right.
me, yeah, like with me, my teenage daughter lives with me, and I don't bring any women to my house. I don't bring any, no one, actually, I don't bring anyone to my house. Only my immediate family members know my address.
Right.
I don't entertain at my house because this is my sanctuary. This is where I come to have peace. Like when I want to
Hmm.
entertain, I go to a hotel and I don't even go to their house. I say, yo, look, let's go out somewhere. If we want to get together after hours, then we go to a hotel and we could do it like that. But like I said, people, you can't trust them these days. You
That's
know,
right.
you can't. Like you might be sleeping with the
Yep.
devil. I'm telling you, you might be. You never know.
Hmm.
You
Yep,
might be
you're right.
sleeping with
Yeah.
you.
You're right.
Yeah, you might be sleeping with your killer. You know, sad. It's
I'm gonna let Lisa do her show, and I'm gonna listen to you guys from the chat. But I agree with you,
hmm
Graham, and great topic, Lisa.
Yeah,
Thank you,
absolutely.
sis. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hi, underrated.
We got
Hey,
underrated. That's
misunderstood. How
people
you
calling
doing?
me up.
Forever Lisa. Thanks,
All right,
thanks
how
for
you
inviting me.
doing?
I'm okay. I'm a
Good
little
to see you.
tired, a little tired, but I'm getting. I gotta get ready for my lot 9:35. I just want to let you know, keep up the good work, and I would say this that we got to be real careful when we deal with people. I'm talking about
Yeah,
men and women.
Right.
And
yeah,
as for me as a man, I live by myself. I take very
Mm-hmm.
careful of myself because I take pride in myself. And I think that conversation needs to happen. I think more men need to have that conversation. And
Mm-hmm.
sadly they don't want to have that. And also like because as for me that I'm with the brother, I take real pride. I don't have no kids, but I do live by
appreciate that.
yeah, yeah, well, I'm a godfather, so I'm a godfather of a lot of kids. You know what I mean? Half of them are Christian
Mm-hmm.
ever since I was a teenager, so I am, I'm like in a father figure and
Yeah.
everything. So
So
I,
you
so I
know
do,
what's
I do
going on, and you get it.
yeah, I
You
get
get
it
it.
and everything, but at the
Uh-huh.
same time, though, too, I do talk to my goddaughters, and I definitely talk to my godsons, and I
Mm-hmm.
explain you have to be real careful because they don't want to. They don't see. They are some people they don't want to have those conversations, and that's when the
Mm-hmm.
gender role comes into the picture because they figure like, okay, you talking to me, but you're not. What about me? And I think us as men, we have to be very, very, very careful how we talk how we really talk to our boys, and we got to give them the real. We got to give them the real. I talk more times.
Right.
Listen, I said not
Right.
positive. Let me explain to you. Society is not going to tell you women are
Mm-hmm.
don't get me wrong. All women is not bad, but the few
Mm-hmm.
ones you got to watch out for. I'm telling you
Right.
what. I'm gonna tell you one night, right? I was
Uh-huh.
getting ready to do a late night live, right? 12:30.
Uh-huh.
So I forgot to check I forgot to check my mail. I see this car keep on circling around. It was little kid was on the corner. Was on the corner. You know what happened? One group of cars was full of women. One group of cars was full of men, and they were circling around trying to get these kids. And where the parents at? The parents up there having a barbecue. I chased them. I said,
Mm-hmm.
"You where you going?" I
But
chased
they
them.
was trying to snatch kids.
Yes,
That's crazy.
Wow.
and I'm
That
telling there's two
you should
again.
have called 911, my brother.
Listen, y'all. This is just two type car full of women and full car of men, and they was working
Mm-hmm.
together. And I chased them. It was me and this other guy. We
Mm-hmm.
chased them, and we brought
Uh-huh.
them kids back. I said, "Do you know that these two cars kept searching around?" Well, they. I said, "That's not the point. The point you got to watch your kids.
Yeah,
Y'all been
Right.
having
yeah,
a good time and everything. And again, a man like me, put my life on the line. How about I get hurt? Where's the help for that?"
Right.
man. I did something similar. Now, this is on the same subject of saving, of trying to save people, but it's not kids. I'm from New York City, my brother, and
I'm originally from New York too. I'm originally from Brooklyn.
okay,
Okay.
peace, peace, peace. My pops is from Brooklyn, man. He's from Canarsie, from Brookline houses.
I know Canarsie,
But
yeah.
yeah, Brookline houses. He born and raised out there. I'm from Queens though. But anyway, long story short, I'm very observant. So it was like a Friday night. I'm
Mm-hmm.
outside this little Mexican bar with my homeboy who was a bouncer. So I had my car parked right in the front. So for some reason, I happened to notice this Spanish guy dressed in all black. He looked like he was probably like a busboy at a restaurant or something. It's about maybe 12 midnight, and a white drunk woman is walking down the block past me. So I look at her first because she's like sloppy drunk, stumbling and everything. Here comes
Mm-hmm.
this dude, maybe about 15 feet behind her. So she goes into the 7-Eleven on the corner. And then he acts like he's going to go in. He peeks and then he pulls himself back. So now I'm like, what made him just do that? So now, about maybe 10 minutes later, she comes out of the 7-Eleven. He's still standing there. She turns the corner. Here he goes to turn the corner. So now a light bulb went off in my head. I'm like, yo, is this dude about to try to rape her?
Oh
Because
wow.
when you hear about these things, you never
Mm-hmm.
actually witness them yourself. Most people, it's
Mm-hmm.
like
Right.
where are people at when this is happening? So I'm being nosy. So as they cut the corner, I go down the block, and I see she's still ahead of him, but he's gaining on her. So he finally catches up to her and grabs her hand, and he's talking with her. But I still don't. It don't seem like he knows her. You know what I mean? So
Uh-huh.
I jump in my car and I spin around the block, and they get up to her building, and in the vestibule she's like standing there, and it looks like he's trying to like roughhouse her. So I'm just like, yo, what are you doing? This mother,
Mm.
excuse my language, this dude looks at me and runs down the steps. So I saved the woman from getting raped. You know what I mean?
Yes, you
That
Right.
was or worse. Like
did.
that is, people are crazy out here. But that I just thought of that when you told me about the people trying to abduct the kids, man. We
Mm-hmm.
got to
Yeah.
look out for each other out here, man.
You gotta look for each other, and I think that the key is that a man or woman, the conversation's gotta be even.
Yes.
It's gotta be even. It can't. Listen. I'm originally from New York. I've been living in Virginia for 10 years. And it's not
Okay.
knocking nobody because there's a lot of women out there do advocate for boys. So let me put that out there. Yes, they do, but I'm gonna tell you there is an alarming rate of women predators be circling around and they abducting kids.
Wow.
I see I'm telling you, but when I say that I'm hating women. I do shop. Okay. I live by myself, so I take care of business by myself. And I can tell
Mm-hmm.
you case in point. One time there was a little boy running around, like, what's the matter? I need to go to the bathroom. What do your mom say? I went to mom's, I said, you on the phone, right? So this lady talking to you, right? I said, yeah, she trying to abduct your son, right?
That's
Oh, ain't no
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
woman do that. She looked at me
Wow.
and ran out the door, ran out. So I said, "You all right?" And come to find out, he almost did on himself. So I rushed him to the bathroom, let him do what he
Uh-huh.
got to do, wash his hands and everything. I say, you got to keep an eye on these kids. And then
Right.
come to find out, the daughter, she was like 7, 8. She was crying because she was looking for him. So she's vulnerable herself.
Mm.
And so,
Wow.
so for me, I mean, like thinking about it, it gets me angry because some of these conversations not happening. I mean, again, listen. No little girl should not be disrespected. Let me say that. None whatsoever. But these little boys is not being talked enough, and some of these women are predators, and they in my age. I'm in I'm 56. They in my age
My
group. They are
brother,
predators.
my
Mm-hmm.
brother, I know you're not lying, and I know from my own experience. I met a woman when I was about maybe 18 or 19 years old. She had to be probably like 26, 27. She tells me a story. And before she told me this story, I never looked at women like that in that type of way to be predators, anything. She tells me that a friend of hers, I don't even remember, it's so long ago, I don't even remember this woman's name now, but she tells me a friend of hers son was big for his age, and he was about like 11 or 12. He used to like be fresh with her, like telling her what he can do to her and blah 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 and da 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 da. So, and the mother didn't know he was talking fresh to her. So anyway, she said one day she let the little boy stay over her house, spend the night, because I think at the time she had a PlayStation or something like that, and he wanted to play the
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation. He didn't have one, you know.
Okay.
So check this out. She says that she this is what she told me. She said she told her homegirl, listen, he could spend the night, just come get him in the morning around like 10 or whatever, 10 or 11 or whatever. So he's playing the video games, and she tells me she let him play the game for like an hour. Like she had this all planned out already. Like it's sick, man. So long story
Mhm.
short, I'm gonna give y'all the PG-13 version. Long
Yeah.
story short, she's told me she went into the living room after about an hour and she stood in front of the TV and he's like, "What are you doing? I'm playing the video game. Like, you get out the way." And then she's like, "Nah, what you mean get out the way? What's all that stuff you've been talking? You could do this to me and that, and you'll tear me up and all this." And so she says she turned it off, took him into her bedroom, and did a thing with this dude, with this boy, excuse me.
This little boy.
Right, right, right.
Mm,
And
mm,
and and I couldn't believe, but she felt comfortable sharing something like this with me. Like
mm.
I never knew there was women out there that are perverts. Like I
Oh
never knew
yes, it
that.
is. And that's
Wow.
I
statutory
never
rape.
knew that.
Very,
That's
Yeah,
that,
I
that,
statutory
that
know.
is
rape.
I know. I
a
didn't know.
little
Look,
boy.
let me just be clear. I want y'all to know. I didn't know who the kid was. She didn't tell me the name or nothing.
No, she's
She
not
just
gonna tell
told
you.
me a story. She told me a story. I didn't even know her or her friends. Like I met her online. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
See, that's what we
yeah.
got to watch what our kids play on these video games because it be grown ups playing on those video games as well. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
saying? With kids, maybe grown people.
Yep.
You know, so you got to watch. You got to watch your children because people out here is
Absolutely.
very, very, very crazy. You
My
know.
Absolutely.
late mother, right?
May she rest
She
in
always
peace.
used to tell me. She told me this. She said, "Son, if want to invite you over, spend a night without your mother, father consent, she's a predator. If she want to take you to get your candy, and then but like she just without any kids around, she is a
Mhm.
predator. If she constantly in your face, constantly kissing you and rubbing your leg, she is a
Mhm.
predator. Ain't
Wow.
no
Yep.
woman should not kiss no little boy, vice versa too." And then she said, "I'm letting you know." She said,
Mhm.
"Even like when she take you somewhere and she go like if you want to go upstairs and then she trying to go and get you that is a
Mhm.
predator. Do you understand? Any that ever happened, you let me know. Listen
Right.
to the conversation. Ain't no
And
woman
that's
should
what.
not
Yep.
take nobody in the bathroom. That is I
Right.
like
Exactly.
Right.
And I
Right.
talk to my grandson. I ask him every day, have anybody try to touch you? You know, make sure
yeah.
nobody touches you private. I talk to him every single day because we live out in the
Hmm.
community out here where I live at.
Yeah.
But I just talk to him a lot, and I don't allow him to have company in here. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell him, we go out there and play, don't go to nobody's house. You come home, use the restroom. Because you just can't trust people. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You just can't trust people. And it's sad. It's just sad. I want nobody, the reason why I don't allow other kids into my house because I'm single. You know what I'm saying? So I want nobody to try to lie on me or my son. That's why I keep my
Gotta
grandson.
protect
That's
yourself.
why I keep my
Gotta protect
grandson stay
yourself.
outside and play.
Gotta protect yourself.
If it
Gotta
ain't his
protect.
cousins or my other grandchildren, it's allowed
Mhm.
over here. But as far as outside kids, no. And I do not allow him in their houses.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't. I gotta
Like
protect
that's
me. I gotta
why
protect him.
Yeah. Yeah.
you got to have cameras set up in your house these days. It's sad that it's like this, but you
Yeah.
got to have cameras inside your house with
Yep.
mics. So I did what? Okay,
Yeah.
let's play the tape back. Okay,
And
now what you
right.
talking about?
Yeah, and go more on your point, brother. And I told people that I said, women and men, if you live by yourself, you gotta have cameras too. You got to because
Yeah.
you never know. You take out the garbage. Find a phone. If you know a phone that you will record yourself, that's what I'm working right now. I make sure I
Hmm.
hold my phone. So in case anything happen, I record myself because you never know. You got to take some steps. This is the time we live in. People like you crazy. I'm not crazy. I want to. You listen. I'm all about protecting myself. If like there
Hmm.
was one time like 2 years ago, I was going to 7-Eleven because I was hungry. I want a burger. I'm
Thank
hungry.
heaven for 7-Eleven.
Yeah. And so what happened was, It was certain
Yeah.
things happen. Oh,
Uh-huh.
I turned back and went, oh no, I'm not entertaining. And so that means that when I shop extra. So in case if I'm hungry, I can make me a burger. I don't have to
Right.
worry about stuff like that. We got to take the necessary steps, y'all, because we people out here are crazy, and there are some people out here. They feel like I need to live my life. I need to be free. No, you cannot do that in these days. You got to take
Right.
precaution. But see, people do not like regulations. They don't like it. So this one I'm saying, like conversations like this on the channel, we got to have this more. But it's got to be
Yes, you
particular
do.
people to have it. You cannot have with everybody because they lose. They are Sister Lisa and Brother. They are this space. They lose. That's why I refuse to have anybody. We got to have these conversations. We approaching
Yes,
some
you do.
holiday season and stuff. So there's a
Hmm.
lot of shenanigans going to be happening. People ain't going to be thinking.
Right.
We got to have these conversations.
Right.
You know
And
what
I
it
try to
is? Go ahead.
have
I'm
No,
sorry.
topics
you do.
like
Yeah,
this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Topics on just general topics. You know what I'm saying? I don't like my channel to be about me beefing with somebody and talk about the beef. You know what I'm saying? I like to have topics like this, real life issues. This channel is about the talk. This real talk with real people with real life issues. You know what I'm saying? So I love topics like this.
yeah,
It's not
and
so
I
much
had stuff like that. I got stuff on my
hurt
channel
me.
like that. Yeah, I got stuff like that
Hmm.
on my channel. Yeah,
Yes,
check it
it's
out.
good to have topics like that. But so, what do you guys think about the topic that we just talked about? When I first started about rejection, love, pain, and what I call that stalking. So, how you guys feel about that? When somebody is in love with somebody and they've been rejected, the person don't want to be with them no more, and it's hard for them to let them go. What advice would you give that woman or that man that's probably going through that?
Underrated. You want to speak on it first, brother?
That actually happened to me a long time ago. It was this lady I broke up with. I didn't know that she was stalking me because she called me all type of names, but I was seeing where that place I go, I was go, and it was like enough is enough. Good thing, like I was like good friends with older brother, and he was a detective, so he put it
Mhm.
into that. But it's not it's people get a kick. Oh, he and she follow me. No, that could be scary because you know what that person could capable of. You could die off that. And so, but I was like young then. I was there. I was young, but
Yeah.
but it was like wow. If you cannot have me. Well, you say I'm ugly and this and that and this and that, but I don't care. I don't. No. You go your way, I go my way, and then it was bad. Like, and then so these are people I like that. They stalkers like that. I have I know people that actually happened to them. That person been stalking them for years. Like
Oh
they moved to
wow.
another state. They
Mm.
found another
Don't tell
state.
me they follow them. Did they
Yeah.
follow them to the other state?
Yes.
Oh my God,
You got to
that's
understand.
stalker.
We talking about 15 years ago. We talking about really social media really advancing. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, oh
Oh
yeah,
wow.
oh yeah. I mean, they
Mm.
See,
finally, they finally got him away, but it took yeah. So I'm saying like this is bad. So
see,
yeah,
see.
Do you think a guy or or a girl, either or, um, how can I say this? Draw them to make them fall in love with them, and knowing they don't love them. You know what I'm saying? And they want to fall back. Think that could be a why she stalked him because she or he is in love with her, and he know that he didn't love her from the beginning, but he allowed her to fall in love with
See, what happens is this. All right. two people get together, and if one of them has cruel intentions from the beginning, meaning they just out to hit it and quit it from the jump, that's all they planned on doing. But the other had bigger plans. Like for instance, Lisa, let's say I'm hypothetically speaking. Let's say me and you ever linked up, went on a date, and I had cruel intentions, but you was looking for like a possible long-term mate. You understand what I'm saying? Now,
Mm-hmm.
once I pretend that I'm in love with you and care about you so much and da da da, and we're spending all this time together. See, time is the most precious thing we have because we can't never get it back. I don't care how
Right.
much money you have. So once you invest your time into me, and it feels like this is real, like we're bonding and everything, and months go by, maybe even a year goes by, but you know, you come to find out I got another woman on the side, and you thought it was just me and you. But now
Mm-hmm.
you, as the woman who was being loyal and faithful to me, you're going to work, you're taking care of your business. Aside from your kids and taking care of your business, I'm the only thing really on your mind. But it's not
Right.
the feelings ain't mutual with me. Like you understand it. I'm thinking of it like, oh, that's just my side piece, but I didn't tell her. I got her thinking that we together. This is what
Mm-hmm.
causes people who have never been stalkers to become stalkers because they're like, wait a
Yeah.
minute, I'm
Mm-hmm.
feeling this guy. I done put all this time, my heart and love into this. I done spent money on him also, just like he done spent money on me probably. And you
Mm-hmm.
know, but believe it or not, 9 times out of 10, a dude who don't really like you like that, unless he's rich, he ain't gonna spend no money on you. Now,
Mm-hmm.
a rich person will spend the money on you because money ain't a thing to them anyway. So don't. That's let me
Right.
make that point right now to the viewers. If someone is well off financially and they spend a couple dollars on you, a few hundred, maybe even a couple thousand, don't think that mean they care about you because they probably just got money to burn. Like this is what they do.
Right.
This is how they. So
Mm-hmm.
don't think that means they care about you because they probably don't.
They just want to get you out the way quick.
Exactly. But yeah,
Right.
that's how, in my opinion, that's how the stalker way of thinking starts, and then some people go into it hard body, full throttle. Other people could break themselves out of that eventually. But once you fall in
Mm-hmm.
love with somebody, it's not easy to just let them go. And that's when the stalking starts. But
Right.
it's that person's fault for even making them think that it was realer than it was.
More.
And
It was
see,
more. Yes.
Hmm.
I
yeah,
agree.
they think
I
that they're
agree.
getting over. They think they're getting over, but in all reality, they may be working their way into an early grave because most stalking situations end up fatal. That's just facts. At least half end up fatal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I'm just glad I don't have that in me. Like I don't got that stalker in
Me
me. I
too,
thank
Graham.
God. I thank God. I thank God. I was in love and all that, heartbroken and all that, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
have. I don't have
I've
that
been through that way
stalker
too.
in me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw
Yeah,
the
yeah.
person because I
Well,
once
yeah.
I
My
see
late,
Yeah.
somebody telling me they don't want me no more, I know how to push away. I know how to cut it off. I know how to keep moving on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I can't go
Well,
to that level of stalking and
yeah.
even though I love
True.
them, you know what I'm saying? But I just can't do it.
Yeah,
I
like
just
Hmm.
have to go.
that's true. Like my late second oldest brother, he witnessed his friend commit suicide because this lady would not leave him alone, and he witnessed that. Like he, like my man, not witnessed that. He was on the like, yo. He said, "I'm going, brother, ain't worth it. You know, ain't worth it. I'm on my way." My brother like, matter of fact,
Hey
we
yo,
was on a
Mm-hmm.
three way. We was on a
yo.
three way. He was going to pick me
Right.
up, and then what happened was my brother, he picked me up. He said, "Yo, man, like, what? This is say commit suicide."
Hey
Oh,
yo, y'all just made me think of a song. I might write this.
I'm
Make
like, what?
sure somebody do a poor man's copyright for me and mail it to me. Look, ain't no coochie deep enough. Ain't no coochie wet enough to make me stalk you. Ain't no
That's
coochie
right.
deep
See, the
enough.
It's
sad
too
thing
many
about
out there.
Ain't no
right,
coochie
but the sad
wet
thing
enough.
about that, he was engaged. He was engaged with he was engaged with another woman.
Oh man.
Really?
He was engaged with another. Right. That's my late second oldest brother, best friend. They went to high school and college together. He was engaged
Mhm.
with the. So this would have happened. So Michael said his name. I said, "Yo, call your fiance, tell her to come. You don't need to do that." And then what happened was the door was open. I stay in the car. My brother said, I stay in the car. And my brother came, and he was in tears, said, "Yo, come here soon." I said, nah. You don't know, your bro. You cannot tell me that. We just, and the sad thing about it, his sister and his fiance found them. And what's so sad
Mm,
thing about it was they supposed to get married a month before the exact day.
mhm,
Wow,
mm.
that's terrible.
Wow.
It's sad. It's like, and so
Let
when
me
you
let me give
do,
y'all. Go ahead. Go
well, I'm
ahead,
gonna
my
say
brother. I'm
one
sorry.
last thing because I got to get ready for my live 9:35. But say it goes to show
Okay.
that people see these conversations we gotta have, because this could turn fatal. Like you
Yes.
said,
Mhm.
brother, it does. People say
Yes.
no, it do. Yes, it does because sometimes there are
Yes,
some
it
people
does.
they tapped they tapped out.
If you're
Mm-hmm.
not strong enough,
If
it
you're
can
not
come
right, if you're
fatal.
not
You know what
strong
I'm saying?
enough, right?
That's why you
I'm in the
got to,
bed,
because
y'all.
everybody not
I'm in the
strong.
bed.
Everybody not strong.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah,
Like I
you're
said,
right.
love do hurts. It
I'm
do
in the bed,
hurts.
y'all, but I'm not naked like Whack 100. All right.
Listen,
Okay.
I don't know about
love,
that.
love,
No,
love is
yeah,
strong.
go
Love,
ahead.
Yeah, but forever, Lisa,
yeah,
I shared you
you gotta be
out.
strong.
Yeah, that's true. But I shared you out on
You
forever,
got.
Lisa.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing me. I appreciate it. I really
Yeah,
do.
so
And thank you
yeah,
so
so
much. I
I'm
know you
getting.
got a lot to go to. That's you underrated? You gotta go to. You gotta start live.
Yeah, my live starts at 9:35. I just got to put some more stuff so people can see some more stuff. I
Okay.
got like 3, 4. I don't know why it disappeared, so I got to go back, put the 3, 4 so I can show it and everything. So it's just 9:35
Okay.
p.m. Standard
Okay.
Time. But thank you, I appreciate you. You see me again.
The underrated. Good
Okay,
meeting
then
you,
thank you for
brother.
coming on.
Likewise to YouTube. And
I
keep the conversations going, y'all. Keep the conversation. We definitely
All
need
right,
this.
thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Yes,
so
yes. As
forever.
I was saying,
Yeah.
love is love. Do hurt. You know what I'm saying? Once the person who you love, reject you, especially if they leave you for another woman. Oh wow, that
Mm-hmm.
really hurts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got to be.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look at your life, especially if you have children. You know what I'm saying? If you have love other loved ones that love you, you got to be strong for them. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's embarrassing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So you got to just be careful and just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Ask God to give you strength because only God can give you the strength to move on. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? Um, because I believe that once I believe somebody love you, they're not gonna hurt you. They're not gonna continue on to hurt you. You know what I'm
There's
saying? But
someone
that's
for everyone. There's someone for everyone.
yes, yes, it is. Just let it go because it's another blessing there for you, waiting on you. You know.
Right.
So
So
just wait on. I always say, wait on God.
exactly. So with that theory that there's someone actually that's a fact. There's someone for everyone in this world. So
Hmm.
what people got to do is stop trying to be players, pimps, and max and hoes.
Yeah.
Excuse my French, and
Hmm.
just do what you got to do to live your life and try to be as
Right.
righteous as you can. And the right person will eventually find you.
Yeah.
As long as you're free and you got good health and whatnot. Uh,
Hmm.
Other than that, like I said, there's someone out there for you, and when you
Right.
finally find that one, be happy with that person. You know what's
Right.
crazy, Lisa? You know what's crazy,
What's
Lisa?
that?
Check
What's
this
that?
out.
Right.
I don't care. I'm just speaking from experience. I've slept with numerous married and engaged women in my life, and that's just a fact. And I'm not happy about it, but I was younger and I wasn't thinking like this back then.
Mm-hmm.
The point I'm making is this: if you're going to get married to someone, realize that there's always going to be somebody that looks better. There's always going to be somebody funnier. There's always going to be somebody that maybe has an even better personality than your mate. Realize
Mm-hmm.
that, forget about that. You said this is the one, make it work. Because that
Right.
same person that you're looking at that might be better at the moment,
Mhm.
they got other issues you don't know about yet that you probably
Right.
ain't gonna like either.
Exactly. And
Right.
sometimes when
So,
you meet
mhm,
someone, they always think the grass is greener on the other side. And before you know it, that grass was not greener on the other side. And you had lost somebody that was, that was good to you. You know what I'm saying? That was
yeah,
there at times. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no
absolutely.
relationship is perfect. Marriage is not going to be perfect. You're going to have your ins and your outs and your ups and your downs and your fights. Okay? It's going to happen. But don't think that
Absolutely.
because you're gonna go to another relationship, it's gonna be all perfect. No, it's not.
Uh-huh.
It's
And
really
and
not.
never, let me say this, never base your relationship on sex.
That's right. That's
Because
right.
if y'all go the long term, long haul, eventually it's gonna get a little whack because you get older.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like
Well, I
if
can't
you,
say it now. I'm older now. And I still got it going.
I mean, I listen, I'll nail
I
something to the,
shouldn't say
listen,
that because I am getting older, but ain't nothing. I haven't left yet.
I'm just
It's
speaking,
been a
I'm
long
talking
time
about,
though.
I hear you. I'm talking about them people in their 70s and whatnot, like them people up there. Like that's the age I'm talking about. I'm not talking about
I'm
now.
getting up
Like,
there though now.
you ain't, wait, I mean, listen, you ain't 75. You ain't even 70 yet.
No, no, but I'm getting
And
up there though.
you look fine. You look good to me. Don't worry. It's a 40-year-old man that finds you attractive. I happen to know that. I happen to know that personally. Okay, so
Thank
just
you.
know that there's a man out there that's still young, handsome, got a good dome on his shoulders, and he thinks you're attractive. So you're doing all right. All right, you're aging well. I'll put it like that.
Thank
But
you, Frank.
yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't be here if I didn't feel that way. You know what I mean? Misunderstood knows that about me. She ain't known me that long, but I'm sure she realizes that about me. If I didn't like you, if yes, I have to find you attractive if you're a female for me to come to your show. That's because the beauty was what lured me here. And then when I
Mhm.
found out that you had a good mind, that's what kept me here. You understand? It's not
Thank
just
you.
about how you look. I know plenty of good looking women that are airheads. They can't say anything that means anything to me. Like, you know, so it is what it is. But yeah, listen, I got a lot of stories that will blow your mind that these women have told me about what they've been through. And I wouldn't believe it if they didn't tell me. And I've been told these stories before social media became popular, most of them.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So this is real stuff. People weren't chasing clout 15 years ago. You understand?
Yeah.
15 years ago, it wasn't about chasing clout. Now that's all they care about. What can I do that's gonna get me to go viral? You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Mhm.
you are you single right now?
Yes, I'm single. Mhm.
Well, that's obviously by choice. What was the last
Well,
relationship
I've
you were
I've
in?
been married. I just got divorced last year. I was married for 26 years, probably together
Mm,
almost 40. Yes.
okay.
Long story, so I don't talk
So
about
married
um
26, together for 40. Okay. So y'all were
almost
playing
40.
house
Yep.
for about what
12
damn,
years before we got married.
okay,
I
okay,
was
okay,
14.
okay.
I was
Uh,
14 when I met him. So,
Get out of here.
but Yeah, I
And
was young.
how many times did you step out of the relationship?
We both stepped out of it a few times.
Okay, all
Our
right.
relationship was like, I'm just being honest. Our relationship was like up and down.
I
We were
respect
still
that.
married. We break up maybe for a year or two,
Listen,
get back together. It's been like that for our whole life. I mean, our whole marriage, just about.
I
So
respect your honesty. I respect your honesty. See, you know what
I
happens
was
in those.
I was not innocent, and neither was him. I'm just gonna
Mm,
leave it like
mm,
that. Even
I
though he
hear
tried to
you.
blame it all on me, but it is what it
But
is. But
listen,
we are good friends today, though. You know what I'm saying? Um,
right. Well, look,
I
when you
respect.
meet somebody at 14, it's expected that you're eventually going to separate at some time in the next 10 years because that's 14 years old. Y'all are still kids. You
Yeah,
dig what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah,
I was
it's
14. He was wrong. He was 19, 20.
oh man. So I'm not knocking you, brother. You got off lucky, brother. You got lucky because some
Yeah, he
people didn't
did.
put you behind the wall behind that. But I mean, listen, listen, it is what it is. The laws is the
Yeah,
laws, but I get it. It's all good. I'm not judging. I'm not God. I
yeah,
can't judge. You know, I just
yeah.
make
It's
my,
all
I
good.
just,
We got a good
hmm
relationship. That's all that counts. We got a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? We got grandkids. So,
okay.
I mean, it was
That's
rough.
what's,
It was rough 5 years ago because he did some stuff on here, really disrespecting me. But it's all good.
well,
It's
don't
all
put that on social media though. Yeah, don't go deeper into that.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. It's all good.
Yeah.
I mean, it already happened because he already did try to hurt me, which he did hurt me. He hurt me big time, but it's okay.
Well,
Try to tear my
listen.
character down, but I'm still standing.
Yeah, you got to call me on the bat phone. We could discuss it offline. Not that anything you want to talk about that's like more, cause like I get it. Like you want to, you're here to try to build people and all that and give them good advice. But some things, even though it's social media is so wicked, it's just like you mean well, and then they hold it against you 15 years
Mhm.
down the line, like,
Yeah,
oh, remember when you said this happened to you? And
yeah,
people are creepy out here,
yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah.
I
They
went
are.
live. Yeah, I went live tonight. I did my 20th live. I changed the time to 7 p.m. No, actually, I did it at I went live at 5:30, 5:40 tonight, you
Okay.
know. Yeah, and I didn't really have too many viewers, but it's all good. Like I just got
Oh,
started,
I
but
missed your life. You
nah,
know where I
that's
was
all
at that time? Where was I at? I don't know where I was. I think I was at Lee's. Today on Wednesdays
okay,
is
Miss
a
Sun.
special
I
for
got you.
chicken, okay? And so I went to
Yeah.
Lee's to go get. I didn't feel like cooking today, so I had to go live today. So I told my grandson I'm gonna get some chicken today from Lee's. Honey, that
Hmm.
line was so long. I was in that line for like about a good 40 minutes.
What? That must be some
Yeah,
finger licking
that's some
chicken.
good chicken. And Wednesdays is special. It's special days. So I said I'm gonna eat some chicken today. I got to go
What's the name of the
live.
place?
It's called Lee's Famous Recipe.
Where you live at? What state?
I live in Ohio.
Oh, okay. Lee's. If I'm ever in Ohio, Lee's. Okay. Lee's. Okay.
Yep.
I'll look it up if I'm ever in Ohio. You know,
Okay.
there's a place
Yeah.
if you
You,
ever
you heard
in,
you heard of Cedar Point?
huh?
You heard of Cedar Point?
No.
No, you never heard.
I,
It's a
I'm a
really
I'm
good
a New
spot. It's,
Yorker and I travel, but I've never had a reason to go to Ohio.
oh,
I've
okay. So you
never
never been to Ohio?
No, I don't know anyone there except for you
Oh,
now.
okay.
I don't
Okay.
know anyone there. I
Okay.
only
Well,
go
I'm
to
planning on
places
having
where
a
I
meet
know
and greet.
people. Yeah.
I'm planning on having a
Hmm.
meet and greet in 2024 when we plan it next year. I'm going to have it right
Okay.
here in Ohio.
All right. Well, just give me the invite ahead of time. Give me at least
I definitely will.
a
We're
month's
all are
notice,
planning
you
next.
know.
We're all
Hmm.
are planning next year sometime for
Right.
2024. Though 2024
Yeah,
can be big.
I'd
It's
like
gonna be
to
nice.
yeah. Hmm. So you said
Yeah.
the
So
place
I'm
is called
excited about
Lee's.
that. Yeah.
Lee's fried
But
chicken.
I got to end this live, Graham, because I do work nights, so
Okay,
I
not
gotta
a
go
problem.
drop my grandson off, to his grandfather's because he watches him at night while I work, and so I got custody of my grandson,
Okay, that's what's up.
and
That's what's up.
yeah, I had him since he was 18 months, so that's why I look young because he keeps me young. I don't sometimes I
I'm
don't
gonna hit
feel it,
you
but
in your
he keeps
DM.
me young.
I'm gonna drop something in your DM.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay,
All right. Good night, everyone. I had a good time. Good night, Lisa Forever. Good night,
okay. Thank you for
Misunderstood.
coming
It's,
through.
it's all always. It's nothing. I got you, and I
Okay,
appreciate you having me. Peace.
okay, no problem. Thanks for coming up. Take care. Okay, thank you, Miss Understood and Grant, Mr. Who was that? Honorated Darkness. Thank you guys for coming up here. Thank you guys for listening to this great topic about rejection, love, and pain. Just remember that I know it's hard to it's not easy to let go of somebody who you love. You know what I'm saying? So just always remember, follow some steps. Go back and read all this back, and go listen to what I was talking about during the rejection. Take some time off for yourself. Allow yourself to feel all the emotions you feel. Let it all out. Let it go. Don't hold it in. I know it hurts. Let it all out. Surround yourself with people who support you, who you can talk to, who you can trust. You know what I'm saying? Take some time of being alone. What that means being alone, cut him off, take his number off your phone, stop following him on Instagram or whatever, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is, just block him all the way around and take care of yourself. Okay? Hush champion. And build your self esteem. And last, if you had to, I'm not no counselor, okay? I'm only going by some researches that I had searched on here on the web. Talk to your professionals, okay? So make sure professionals out there. Um, go get a professional that knows. One day I'm going to be a professional because this is what I want to go to school for. I want to go to school to help people that's going through. I'm going to be a family counselor, okay? With that family counselor, that's with uh, breakups and relationships and stuff like that. So that's the type of counselor I want to be, okay? So please take heed. Up and real quick, I want to do my upcoming shows for October. Okay, real quick before we end, I'm starting this thing called Car Chronicles. I'm gonna do that on Sundays at 9:45 p.m. And the reason I do a 9:45 p.m. because I go to work early. I go park in the parking lot. That's not giving me a good park. So while I'm there, I can go ahead and do a live. So I'm gonna call it Car Chronicles. They're gonna be different short discussions. It won't be long. Probably gonna be long, maybe about 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? No longer than an hour. Cannot go past an hour. So on October the 2nd, it's the next Car Chronicles, and it's called Can You Trust People on YouTube? Okay, on October the 14th, we're gonna be doing my real table talk on relationships again. And don't forget that this year is my last year talking about relationships on the second and fourth Friday. At the beginning of next year of February, we're gonna be talking on doing something new on my real table talk. It's called Overcoming Obstacles, which that I'm gonna be talking more about drug life, drug usage. We're going to talk about deep down into drugs. Sit down, champion. And October 15th is my Saturday special edition with Lisa and Myron. My special guest is Lady Mika. And the topic is going to be how to accept someone who has hurt you. Okay. Um, and then note on October 27th through the 30th, I will not be available. There will be no real table talk on relationships on October the 28th. Okay. So I want to shout out to my members who have joined this channel. Links are dropping down into the live chat. Thank you all so much for being with me during this time. Thank you so much for being a member here. If you want to be a member, Nightbot is also dropping down. You can also always hit the join button. If you're on your laptop, but if you're not on your laptop, you go to my description. I have the link there too that you can make join this channel. Okay. And shout out to my 10 most popular channels for Royal Jules Palace Room, which is Pretty Chocolate Girl, and Let's Talk About It with Anita. Okay, so both of those links also is dropping down into my live chat. Okay, so thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Just know that guys and girls, do not pull nobody into your life, and you know that you, especially don't let them fall in love with them, and you know that you know that you're not going to want that person. Okay, don't let the woman or the man fall in love with you. Okay, but people, protect your heart as well. You should know within, like Graham said, within a month's time, you should know if that person is for you or not. Okay. So peace out and know that I love you all. Fighting the champion. Champion want he want my attention, y'all. Y'all taking his attention from him. That's champion. So much love to you all. And I'm finna end in my beautiful music. Sorry. Wrong one. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you, friend. Hey, Jerome. Okay, Graham. Good night, everyone. I love you.